Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield, 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield, 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hey, everybody. It's me and Louis. Here we are. Here you go, Lou. You can sit right back on the table. He was just reclining on the table, and I picked him up so we could say hi to everybody. And I'm Miss Richfield, 1981, and bring you happy Heidi-ho from the friendly citizens and responsible merchants in Richfield, which is my hometown in Minnesota, where butter's the spice and gravy's a beverage. Well, I am so tickled and so happy to invite you to birthday bingo. Look at this. And you know what? I went to the store to buy a happy birthday thing for my hair, and they did not have a happy birthday thing for my hair. So what I had to do is I bought this Easter one on sale. I got a good deal on that. It said Happy Easter. And then I got this nice greeting card, which is beautiful. So I made it out to myself. So I gave myself a card. And it's this cute kitten card, which is why I looked at it. Isn't that cute? And it says, "Hey, hi, birthday girl." And it says, "Your adorableness is showing. Have a fun day." And then I signed it from Louis and Dusty and myself to me. And anyway, but it came with this cute sticker. So I took Easter off, put the sticker on. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't it adorable? It's my birthday. Added the bows, stapled it to the hair. Voila. And we're all ready to go. And then I got a birthday card too, which I'm really happy about. Anyway, but I'm in a different spot tonight, as you can see. I'm going to put this, I'm going to put it in my Bible actually later on. It's going to be my favorite card. I already know. So anyway, Louis, get over here. So the treats are over there now, but I'm in a different place right now. I'm actually next door at Buzz and Joanne Hobelson's house because, this time of year gets difficult for me because it's right before I go to P-Town for the summer. And so I'm a little short on cash. So anyway, so my electric's been cut off again, and I'm here at Buzz and Joanne Hobelson's. They're sitting right over there. And then over there is their patio where Naomi and Yvonne and some of their friends, because it's my birthday, they brought the band. I think it's a drumming circle. But anyway, so they're over there, and Buzz and Joanne Hovelson over there. And then Joanne's grandfather was an artist. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? He did that. Old Italian guy. Joanne's grandfather is somewhere in Italy and came over and just did a beautiful job. So anyway, so that's where I am. But anywho, I want to welcome you. It is 117 of these that we're doing, and this is celebrating my birthday. And somebody out there, Karen Palma, she sent me $62. And just, I don't know why. She's like, I don't know why 62 is sticking in my head, but it is. And so she sent me 62, and which I thought was really nice because it's like twice my age. So it's like $2 for every year, which I thought was super nice. But I want to start out by welcoming me a beautiful guest. I have a wonderful, and they're handpicked this time. Usually we just take what we can get. But for my birthday, we only got real special guests. And so these are all very important people this time. And so bring on my live studio audience. Here they are. Some of them friends of mine, some of them not friends of mine yet, but will be. I got to bring the treats over here or Lewis won't be here. There's Lewis. So there's everybody. It's all my guests and Lewis and everybody's here. So, hey, Amy and Trish, I've known for how many years in P-Town? How many years has it been?
Oh, a decade at least.
Well, no, she's just a few years. I was going to say you're not old enough.
How many years? It's been a long time.
Yes. When you were in high school.
When you were in high school, I'm sure, yes.
Okay. Well, they're a couple lesbians, so they're probably going to vote on it, and then they'll have a secret ballot vote. They'll probably call their neighbors and their former girlfriends they're probably their neighbors. And then I got to put myself on Do Not Disturb. Hang on a minute. So anyway, but what I like about it? The lesbians will get it done. Hang on a minute. I got to put myself on. There we go. I've got to focus myself. Here we go. Otherwise, I'm going to be getting all sorts of things I don't want to get. Because, people are always trying to get a hold of me when I don't want them to. And then when I'm trying to get someone to get a hold of me, they just nowhere in sight. So anyway, are you coming to P-Town this summer, girls?
Yes, indeed. We'll be there in July.
And when will that be? In July? Mm-hmm. Do we have a date yet?
Sometime around July.
I'm always intrigued now. Do you girls rent a room or like normal people, or are you like the other lesbians and you stay in tents?
Well, one person gets a house, and then we put 52 lesbians in it, and then we chili and things in a crock.
And I bet when you leave, that place is running like crazy. All the drains are cleared, and all the little things that are broke, all the little cabinets, with the loose knobs are all tightened, and all the drawers are even, and yes. And you probably rehang all the artwork up too high, and I bet it looks great when you're done. So it's fantastic. So anyway, and then David and Walter, so they're calling from Boston. You guys are Boston? I didn't even realize you're Boston. So you're really close to the Cape.
Yeah.
You're just okay. But now David and Walter are from LA and Nashville. Now that's right. I would not put those two things together, LA and Nashville. that is like quite a commute.
Yes,
so
it is.
Are you living in both places?
Yeah, we do. I'm originally, and I have my place in Los Angeles, and he's in Nashville, and we're in Nashville right now.
Yeah,
wow.
We get a lot of frequent flyer miles with Delta, that's for sure.
Oh, and Delta, right. Yeah, Delta. All right. Yeah. I take the bus, so I don't know a lot about that. But do you enjoy it? Are they good to you on Delta? Are you golden or something? What are you?
Yeah, he's gold. I'm platinum.
He's platinum. He's got
platinum. Is that better than gold?
Oh. Yes.
Because on the Greyhound, they still I get a coupon book with stamps that I put in there, and then so many of those together, I get a free like decaf or something. It's really good. It's a totally good thing, And the best thing is you don't have to show up till like 2 minutes before the bus leaves. Unlike that stupid airline business. Anyway, so we'll chat more about that later, because they have they've been doing some very interesting things, I can't wait to talk to you about a very famous star that one of you worked with, right? I'm very excited about that. Yes. Yes, who was mentioned in my show last year. I'll just give you a little clue.
Yes,
and then speaking of stars and famous people, if you look down in the lower right where I'm pointing, right there is a star. Right there is Matthew. And Matthew and I've known each other for years because he's a performer too in P-Town and on Atlantis events. And so we see each other, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times a year, it seems like. Yep. Are you coming on you could do any more Atlantis coming up here, Matthew?
I don't know about Atlantis yet, but I'll be in P-Town with you in July.
Yeah,
8th.
you're not going to know about Atlantis until like the week before we leave. Yeah. So yeah, they're
Yes.
they are like last minute Charlies. I mean, they make me look like a pre-planned event, and I'm totally last minute. So how about you, Lewis? How do you feel? Lewis is trying his best to get. I didn't have time to put these in a baggie this time. This has proven to be a mistake. To actually have the whole thing sitting out here because he is really into this, aren't you, buddy? So, because he knows what this means, deliciousness and clean teeth, actually, the greenies. So anyway, and then you've got friends Ray and Mark.
Yep, this is my husband, Ray. This is our friend, Mark.
Oh, I thought maybe it was one of those modern, sort of relationships where everybody's, doing everybody else or something. I don't know.
We call
but
it
it's not that, I hope, right?
Blend. It's a poly blend. Non-sexual.
Well, poly? This is poly. I'm wearing poly. I didn't even know that. I didn't know. I'm told Polly's back. I love my outfit. Isn't this great?
Gorgeous.
Wow. So pretty.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I feel like I should be doing a gymnastics routine or something in it because I just love it. But I thought, what could I wear that would really tell people how I feel? And I love the rainbow. And anyway, it's so pretty. And then it's figure flattering too. So, I mean, I can't really take a big breath, but it's just an hour, so, plus I really can't feel anything from my eyeballs up. This is for a child. I know, but it was on sale because it said Happy Easter. The card was not, though. The card was actually quite expensive. So anyway, so nice to meet you guys. We'll chat with you later. You're calling us from Wilton Manors.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, the game eater is smoking. Okay. So anyway, and then finally, Craig and Ginger. Look at Ginger. Oh, she's looking beautiful. And Ginger had a little episode. We found out. How old is she?
She's 8.5.
Oh, she's 8.5. Okay, she's kind of like midlife. But what did she had a crisis? What happened?
She had like an inner ear infection, and it was pretty bad. She couldn't walk, and
that can happen to people too. If something happens to your inner ear, you get sick to your stomach and you can't walk. And I've had friends that have had that happen. So that's just terrible. Must have been very scary because a cat can't really tell you what's going on.
It was
Lewis
scary, but
is one of the rare cats that can. He actually can tell what's going on.
She's good though now. She's very good.
She's doing great. Well, Lewis refuses to look at her, so he's not into female cats. I don't know what the problem is. What is the deal? You're not gay, I hope. Anyway, he's looking at me. So, well, I'm so glad you're here. And actually, he came in at the last minute because I was supposed to have some dear friends. My old hairstylist was supposed to be on. And Craig came on at the last minute. So round of applause for Craig coming in at the last minute. My friends had an emergency. Is really difficult. It's really sad. So, but they're going to come and join us hopefully for Pride Bingo. And so, our friend Jeff had the emergency, and so they had to go help him. And it's really, anyway, everything is going to be okay, I hope. But we're thinking about them right now, Stephen and Jeff. And anyway, and so, but welcome everyone. I want to bring on Chris now that we said hello to everyone. We know. Oh, and then by the way, Craig was calling in from Baton Rouge. So hi. How are you doing?
Happy birthday.
I kind of yapped a little bit. So anyway, when's your birthday? I can't remember. We celebrate.
It's December, but I don't even know how I'm gonna live up to what you've done with this tiara.
The tiara is fantastic, isn't it?
You didn't get older. You got bolder. I'm living for it. It's pretty great.
Then don't forget, I also got a card. I know. I got this beautiful card, as well as this thing. It's really great.
It's wild. The whole ensemble. It really. I feel like it's going to be
super nice. I'm super happy if you can't tell. So anyway, and you can't wait for people to give you cards. You just got to go buy a card for yourself.
Why wait? You deserve it. You deserve it.
That's what I thought. Plus the Easter thing was on sale, so with that, I can pop to the card.
You're frugal and feeling special.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him a treat before he makes me totally crazy. So you're well. Everything's good. You still.
Everything is well. I'm so excited to be here. 117 bingos later. I love your haircut.
Thank you.
I still
is that new?
It is new. It is new.
Did you do it yourself? Are you?
It looks like that, doesn't it? You would think.
Well, I mean, it looks like one of those you could do yourself if you had to. You know, if like your electricity was being turned off, you know, maybe you'd have to.
Yeah,
it looks like the type of hairdo you could do.
What if the razor like goes out in the middle of cutting your hair? That's problematic.
That's why I don't do that. That's why, I dropped this off on Tuesday, pick it up Friday for the weekend.
That's all you can ask
and it works every time. So Richfield House of Beauty and taxidermy, actually, and they do both. It's amazing. It's really good stuff. But anyway, so now, but you're good. Everything's fine.
Everything's
dating
good.
anyone?
Yeah.
People always ask, is he dating anybody? Or
no,
I know you were dating somebody for a while.
I'm still with Roger. It's been a year. It's been so.
Are you still with Roger?
No, I love how you're shocked by this.
Crap, I just lost $10.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Well, Joe had that one. Wow, I was sure that was over, but really, it's not, huh?
He hasn't wised up yet, so.
Yeah. And you're still doing the gym and everything else you're doing?
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Chris owns a gym. He's a city council person in Wilton Manors. And you run a computer company, right?
Yeah, I do. But the best part is bingo. Like that's what I'm here for. Right? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we
appreciate you being here. I know, and making the $75 that we give you every time. I'm not even sure we give you that much. But we really appreciate you being here so much, because Chris is the one, if you're wondering, he's the one that actually made this all this computer stuff work. And Joe, our friend in Minneapolis, is the one that makes it pretty, you know? So everybody has their job, and we couldn't do it without everybody. You guys are so fantastic. We're without my manager tonight. And without actually several of my Jewish friends, because it's Passover. Yeah. And I would wish you a happy Passover, but then you probably wouldn't be a Jew if you were watching, because the sun is setting and they're celebrating.
They could be watching it later. So
oh, yeah, they could be watching it later. Oh, so happy Passover, everybody. It's really wonderful. And they get together with their families, and it's really a beautiful experience. If you have you been to a Passover Seder? It's really quite interesting. A little slow for me, but that's okay. You know, I'm not a big reader. You know, I don't want to be reading while I'm trying to eat. But anyway, who knows? I don't know. Nobody. Who knows?
Right.
Who knows? Probably. The Jews, they're up to date. So anyway, we do want to wish all of our Jewish friends happy Passover, and we want to march on to what other announcements do we have?
So we're going to tell them how to play bingo. And this applies to everybody, unless you're watching later for Passover. Then don't play because you're not going to win. It's too late. I mean, I guess you could play. It's been a while since you played. You can play along at playbingobonanza.com. You can also chat there in the little chat box, or you can be on Facebook. Either way, we're delighted to have you, and we'd love to have your friends join us too. So you can hit the little share on Facebook button. That will send out good vibes and share this so other people can come join us. I heard it doesn't lessen your chances of winning. Somehow it's karma. It increases your chances of winning.
Yeah.
And one way it does that is just by sharing. You have a chance to win a prize from the Redbubble store, which is the same thing you get if you are one of our lucky bingo winners. So we play 3 games of bingo. You have 3 cards, 9 chances, but only 1 winner in each game. So a total of 3 winners. That was a lot of numbers. I hope I got that right. But you can get any of these absolutely fabulous items. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll see the Miss Richfield Easter/birthday tiara as something that's available, but that'll be a limited edition, of course. But you'll get a gift kit. You can buy that online. I love it. The apron's my favorite. I do sleep with you every night with the pillow, so you really are. You're something special to me. And last but not least, you know, we're working on that electricity bill. It costs a lot of money to send yourself birthday cards and postage stamps and whatnot. Postage keeps going up. So if people want to send along a little something to sort of, you know, say thank you or happy birthday, there's a whole ton of ways that they can do that. Even without electricity, you're going to get it, right? So they can do that. Pressing the buttons on the bottom.
I'm still getting mail. Still getting mail. That doesn't.
You can put the money in the mail, right? We found that was fine. We could put the cash
a lot of people say don't mail cash. I say mail cash.
No, that's as much as you want. You can mail as much as you want. It's going to be fine.
I'll get it.
Yeah, one way or another. So you can do the buttons on the bottom of your screen. You can Venmo, Richfield Tips. You can do PayPal. There's a whole bunch of ways. Any way you do it, we appreciate it, including that cash in an envelope. It all makes her birthday special.
I just wanted you to see Lewis. I wanted Lewis to turn around.
He's not so participatory today.
He's not cooperating today.
You haven't given him a wiener in like 14 bingos.
I know. It's been a lot.
It's kind of upsetting, I think. So if I was him, I would like.
And we're at a different place.
Yeah, it's too much.
So
too
he's
much.
not. He's not at home right now, and he's a
Yeah,
little, discombobulated. So, but there he is.
Well, he'll be good in time for Pride Bingo, right? So next month he'll be here.
Yeah, because by the time Pride Bingo comes, I'll have been in P-Town for a whole month because I start on May 25th or 26th, and then a month later we do Pride Bingo.
Have you started working on your show yet?
I think so. Yeah, actually, you know what? I've done my show. Are you ready for that? That doesn't happen every day. Oh, look at that!
You feel overly prepared.
Look at that. Yeah. So I did my show in Binghamton, New York, on last Saturday.
How was it?
It went great, and I did it in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. So I've done it 2 times.
Wow!
Yeah, I did it on at the 10th in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and I did it on the 13th while I was still on the East Coast. I did it in Binghamton, New York.
And you still had time to make this.
And still had time, yes.
It's
to run the CVS. I know. I think Walgreens would have had a thing, but anyway.
But it wouldn't have come out like that. I mean, that's grade A craftiness. That's pretty special.
It's my birthday. All right. So anyway, are we ready should we start playing?
That's good.
I mean, we're about 20 minutes in. I think we should start.
Yep.
Okay, you ready? Okay. Because I've got Naomi. Oh, God, the girls are out there. They're out on the deck right now. Hey, ladies. Hey, we're going to start. I know they're like doing this, pointing at their big man watches. They all wear man watches. And they're wondering, like, hey, are we... Oh. That's Naomi on the recorder. I didn't know they were going to do this. And Yvonne with the gong. It's got that hook, that metal hook. One arm and then a hook. Hits that metal gong every time. Just right on the nuts. All right. So we are going to do bingo in any direction. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to get the balls. It's been so long. Here we go. I got to wheel it in. It's any direction. It's just 5 in a row. I mean, don't make it harder than it is, right? 5 in a row. Very, very easy. Not complicated at all. Look at this. Hang on a minute. Let me get organized. There we go. There we go. And, of course, we got Ruth here making sure that we play by the rules and everybody's fair, right? And then we got rainbow balls coming at you. But we're calling all the balls and all the balls and all the numbers because it's bingo in any direction. So mark your free space. Mark it right now. Get your free space going. Okay. Now, if you have this first ball, you are going to be lucky for the entire time of bingo this evening. If you have the first ball for the first game, and you are not going to believe this is totally my birthday because the first number is 069. Blow the 069 horn. 069. Isn't that great? And 069 means everybody's a winner. And yeah, you know how that goes. There we go. Anyway, and so super happy about that. Now, speaking of 069, everybody's winner, why don't we talk with Matthew and Ray and Mark. Oh, look at all the wheeze. That's right. That's what you're supposed to say. Whee! I forgot about that. Whee! If you get that first one, you say that. You say, whee! There you go. And Chris Congdon. Oh, look at all those. It's so weird. This is so random, but look at the next number. 068. How crazy is that? 069? No, 68. So anyway, let's talk to our boys in Fort Lauderdale there because we just talked to Chris. And I thought, why don't we just chat with you for a few minutes, you guys? And I didn't know that, Matthew, that you're the voice at the at Disney's fireworks.
Oh yeah, every night in Magic Kingdom.
I saw that one time.
The show happened.
By the way, that's really not my thing. I mean, you know what the problem is there? There's no place to sit down. And when I'm someplace like that, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I like to sit down once in a while. I-30. Have you noticed that in Disney World? There is no place to sit down. So, but what is the voice? What is it, Mark? What kind of voice?
Or
what do? Are you announcing something? I don't remember a voice even. it didn't leave a great impression on me, apparently.
I'm so sorry.
G53. G53. Yeah, you got to answer fast. Okay.
I'm singing.
So,
Yeah, I'm singing in the show.
You're singing?
It's my voice during the one of the little sequences of the fireworks each night.
What do you sing?
I sing "Go the Distance."
Can you just do like a bar of it? Just like, I don't know that tune, I don't think. How does it go?
It goes well. I can't think of it right now.
B12. You have to answer a little faster.
I know, I'm trying to keep up.
B12. So just sing a bar of it or something. Like what's the chorus? A 1 and a 2. What was it called again?
Go the Distance.
Go the Distance. Oh, hey, Bonnie. Hey, Beth and Bonnie. Oh, I was just in P-Town to say, Beth and Bonnie, I bet.
Yeah.
Matthew. They're the sisters, our gals. Oh, and hi, Eileen Mendelson. I can't wait to see you. She brings her whole family. Eileen brings her whole family, and and they'll come and see you too, Matthew. They're wonderful. Eileen Mendelson. Eileen Mendelson. Wait a minute. She should be celebrating the Passover, I think. Anyway, maybe she's one of those modern Jewish people. And there are modern Jewish people that don't necessarily, or maybe they're doing Passover with me and making it a bingo Passover. That would work. So can you sing just a little piece of it?
Like a shooting star, I can go the distance. I can face the world. I can face its harms. I don't care how far. I can go the distance. I don't remember the rest of the words.
Yeah, not familiar.
Yeah.
B11. B11. No, I'm teasing you. That was beautiful. Oh, geez.
Wait, we were doing good at first. I need you to start calling numbers for me since I sang.
Totally. Hercules. Oh, it's from Hercules?
Yeah.
Hi, Christina. Isn't that nice? Christina is telling us it's from Hercules. It's a beautiful song. I'm teasing you. You have a beautiful voice, Matthew. And then Ray is married with 3 kids.
Yes, married to him.
Now, wait a minute. Aren't you the partner of Matthew?
I am. It's a long story.
But we got married in 2017.
Okay. You got married in 2017, and you have 3. You had 3 kids since 2017.
I was part of a package deal.
Oh, you can't. It's a family, an already made family.
Yes.
Oh, I know that. 071. 070. We have a lot of those in the trailer park. Yeah, we're familiar with it.
Grandchild, Dakota.
Oh, do you have grandchildren already?
Yep.
Oh, I bet they think it's pretty cool that you're singing at Disney.
Yeah, I do.
That is really cool. Oh, that's wonderful. And so your kids are grown.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I would say too. Have your kids when you're young so that you can enjoy the grandkids when you're still young. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think I'm not old enough to be a grandparent. And it's like, I would want to be a young grandparent so I could bring my kids to Disney and do all sorts of fun stuff with them. And if you're an old fuddy-duddy, like my grandparents were really old when I was a kid, so they couldn't do much, G52. I mean, they were nice, but they were also in Hemet, California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that pretty much meant we didn't really want to go visit real often. So anyway, where they're burning garbage in the backyard. So anyway, and then Mark is a math doctor. That's interesting. And 36. And 36. I've never heard of a math doctor before. What does a math doctor do, Mark?
In math education. So I used to be a math teacher and then school principal, and so, but yeah, working with math.
Hang on a minute. I-25. I-25. But I have to hear about this. So so you're working with kids?
Yeah. K-12 education, working with districts and supporting math teaching and math instruction across the country. So do a lot of consulting with school leaders and teachers around math.
Okay, you have to make sure that you pronounce that clearly. That you're working with math.
Right.
You're trying to help kids with math. Okay, remember. Yeah, you got to make sure, especially when you're in the trailer park area. Okay, 072, 072. Because if you just, yeah, look, hey, Rudy, hi, your mom donated some money to me. Who's on Ray's t-shirt? Is that Sherry Vine? Who's on, who is that?
It's gays. They're trying to murder
kill
me.
me.
Oh, it's Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, she's fabulous. Isn't she great? Yeah. And she was on The White Lotus. And I think, they're going to bring that back. And I think they're going to try to bring her back somehow. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. They should not have killed her off. That was not a good day when we found out she got killed off on that. That was not a good day. I-27. What a great show though, right? Wasn't that fun? So, okay. So, and now, Mark, with your work in mathematics and all of that, then are you actually teaching children or are you teaching teachers?
Yeah, I do the consulting across the country with teachers and school leaders.
Because usually when people say they're consultants, it means that they don't really have a job. As the rule goes. I'm not saying you don't have a job. I'm just saying generally people don't have jobs when they say that. 063. But you're saying you do. Wait a minute. Hold on. Holy crap. Speaking of numbers, yeah, we don't have to do math on this because we got bingo. Nobody moved. But now where are you headquartered, Mark? Are you in for Wilton Manors there?
Yeah, work remotely from Wilton Manors.
Oh, wonderful. So you can be right there. Yeah. So you probably live anywhere. So do you know these guys, Chris?
I do. I see them all the time.
As a matter of fact, we met Chris on here with you. We were watching bingo during lockdown from New York before we even moved down here. You introduced Chris, so that's how we got to know him the very first time. And then we got down here and we were like, oh my gosh, that's Chris Kubota.
We were starstruck.
Like, we know Chris.
They were like, you're much shorter in person. I'm pretty sure that's
know he's just as big as a minute. He's just as big as a minute. That's what we like to say. And but you know what? He like gets so much done. He gets as much done as a regular sized person. Actually, so for the most part, I mean, everything I hear, everything you're involved in, you're so busy. It's amazing. So now who is our winners and anybody we want to acknowledge?
Well, sure. Of course. We'd love to acknowledge Christy from Rochester, New York. And she hit the bingo button so many times because she was so excited. So congratulations to Christy.
Well, you know what? Rochester, New York, yes. I work there about every other year. I bring my show to the OFC Theater, which is a great little theater. And so watch me. I did it last year, so I probably won't do it this year, but I'll do it next year. So with no further ado, hot dog, we got a wiener.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I'm grabbing my balls right now, getting organized for our next game. But before we do that, we always have to thank those who have been so generous and kind of keeping this whole thing moving. Because, it does take a small village to make this all work, even though it does look disorganized. And this hair is just going to drive me bananas. But even though it does look maybe a little off the hook, off the rails, it's really, we're always on time. And a lot of that and on the mark because of all the people involved. My friend Joe and Chris and Bob, who helps with our audience stuff, and Eli, who helps with our prizes, and me and my manager and everything. So really appreciate when you do donate. We really do appreciate it. And look, what keeps us going. So with no further ado, we want to thank the bingo boosters. And really, this is like just a sampling of people, but we do thank Jeff Bader, who's been on our list many, many times. Jeff Brand, who I used to country western dance in Minneapolis. He's in Palm Springs, I think, still. And we want to thank you, Jeff. And so great to see you again and again. And Donald, exactly the same thing. And Daniel Charleston, we appreciate that so much. And Barry was one of the first people to tip me tonight. Thank you, Barry. And we, as always, I really appreciate it. And Paul Goodman's been so very, very generous over the time. And I get to see Paul and Pat in P-Town every year. David Hayter, thank you so much. And Brian Keene, of course, we really appreciate Brian and his wonderful partner. We see them from time to time, too, out on the road, and we love that. And if you know we're going to be someplace, please let us know. so that we can, take out for coffee or lunch or something like that. I know Brian and Chris and his partner have gotten together in Wilton Manors. Sarah, thank you so much. And Ruth Ann, as always, I think Ruth Ann was actually the first one to tip me tonight. But thank you so much for all your generous gifts. And Chris, can you take out that second column there that's got some wonderful people in it? A couple of people I know really well.
I love it. There's a lot of familiar names, but some new ones too. And we absolutely love that, right? So big thank you to Stuart and Brett, of course.
And Brett Olive lives in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego's amazing. I love San Diego.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
And Paul and Robert Santiago, very familiar names. We appreciate you guys so much.
Totally. Ole.
Yes, for sure. And then there's Kurt Shade. I like that last name. That's fun.
Kurt Shade is my very #1 fan. When I had a fan club years ago, he was literally my #1 fan. He made sure that he signed up for the fan club so fast that he was #1. How about that?
And here he is today. That's amazing. And we have Susan and Gerard. We've got Mark Scott and Mark Stork. We appreciate Mark's regardless of whether you have a C or a K. Thank you so much for supporting us, as well as Amy West. We are so grateful. 117 bingos, all because of bingo boosters and people showing up. I love that.
Yep. And Mark Scott also is in San Diego. And he took some time off. I hadn't seen him for a while, and I wanted to get back to him, but I didn't have his information to thank him. And then he came back the other day, and I was able to say thank you for, he was one of those people that was with us way, 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 way back at the very, very early days. And so sometimes people take a little break and then they come back, which is totally fine, totally good. It's all good.
We're here for it.
Yeah, we're totally here for that. And then some people meet me on the road. In fact, I think, do we have a picture of Susan? And I think a picture of Ann. Oh, there's Susan Sholkoff. She was at bingo. I did a charity bingo just on Saturday in Quakertown, Pennsylvania for an animal rescue. And she brought a friend of hers with her, but I just thought that picture was too funny. And then in my show in Binghamton, New York, Angela, Gregory, and my friend Dominic were there. They're not together, by the way. But Angela is a bingo bonanza gal, and she's one of those people that helps us out as much as she can. And then Dominic's a friend of mine from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. And then anyway, that was in beautiful Binghamton, New York. So I have bingo fans that come and see me. Oh, look at that. Mark and Ray. And oh my gosh, we didn't look at pictures. We talked about you and then we forgot to show your pictures. Look at that. Now that one on the left is on the ship, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, that was karaoke because Matthew sang karaoke on the ship. And then and the other one's at the show because I recognize my outfit. And then there's one in P-Town. That one with the big group is in P-Town. Look at that handsome group that they all hang out with. Oh my gosh. That was just last year, I think. Anyway, wow. So if you see I'm going to be on the road, come and see me. I love to see you. And I'm looking through my magic mirror and I'm seeing my friend Todd, my penis in Minneapolis, who helps me with my Christmas show. And his sister Jamie is watching. I see you, Jamie, from Nebraska. Hello. I hope you're feeling better. She was under the weather. And then I think I see my friend and there's John Baker. Happy birthday. Hi, John and Kim Schmidt. Steve DeRoche. What are you doing? He's in P-Town, writes for P-Town Magazine. Oh, I missed one. Wait, go back. Oh, can you go back? I don't know if we can go back. Anyway, Jeff, there we are. Jeff. Hi, Jeff from Rehoboth Beach. Good to see you. And Brad. Oh, we miss you, Brad. We have to have Brad on again one of these days soon. We do have somebody from Louisiana on right now, though. We appreciate it. And then he's from Alabama. And then Derek. Hi, Derek and Eric. And one of those two is on Broadway. I can't remember which one, but they're super famous. And then Jim. Hi, Jim and Claudia, who are coming to see me very soon, actually. Look at that, June 15th. They come to P-Town every year, and we hang out at a convenience store. And then, Curtis. How are you? Kurt and Paul from Rochester, Minnesota. And then Wendy and Jerry and not Stella, but Wendy and Jerry also came with and sat with Susan Sholkoff at bingo on Saturday. And they're from Delaware County, right outside of Philly. And hey, Kieran. And Kieran, I hope to see you. I met Kieran on literally on the parade route. He yelled at, hi, I'm Kieran. And there's my penis right there. That's my penis. That's Todd Emmanuel Price right there. He plays for me when I'm in Minneapolis. I have an actual live piano player. Kevin, how are you? Good to see you from Richfield. Rusty, I hope you're feeling better. Rusty, been going through some challenges. You look great, Rusty. And Dean is from Richfield. We got some real Richfield people here. Bonnie and Beth and Neptune. Don't forget about Neptune, the dog. And there's Jeff again. Hey, greetings from Rehoboth. Oh, well, anyway. And then Joe. Apparently, we're in a big hurry. Oh, I'll see you in Cancun, Joe. And Sherry, thank you for your generous donation, Sherry. Oh, look at that in Colorado. And John, hi, John. I'm going to see you in P-Town, I hope. Chris Condon, I see him every time I come to Sunshine Cathedral. He always makes a trip down. And Lucas Silva, hello. Happy 17th anniversary. Look, sorry if you're missing a few bingos. Plenty of kisses from Brazil. He's from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Far, far away. And so we appreciate him. And Greg, good to see you. Happy birthday. And you're going to be there in Bear Week. We love Bear. And Team Flaherty. Hi, Tim. And LaDonna, of course. LaDonna, one of our generous sponsors as well. Robert, how are you? I know you're going to come at the end of the summer. Robert always celebrates his birthday with me. And we have seating for you at Disneyland for our fireworks. I got to get to Disneyland with that. I've never been to Disneyland. Disney World, yes. Disneyland, not. Tim, to pay the light bill, to do whatever. No, pay $1. I like a blouse. $1 to a blouse, and others wish you a happy birthday and add the dollar bill. I love that idea, pinning the dollar to the blouse. I've done that before, actually. And Karen, hi, Karen Smith, and from Ohio. And Tom Collins, who I see, he's from Winter Park, Florida, and I see him on the Atlanta strips. And Revo DC is always into house when Revo's here. And Alexia Barnes, hi from Cathedral City, which is right by Palm Springs. We love that. David, hi, David. Friends from HBD. Okay, that sounds good. I have to decode that one of these days. Rudy, darling, and thank your dear mother for donating to me. And Mark, Misty, Leo, I love that. From just across 494. I think that might be called Bloomington. And hey, Joe, from Joe Marcy from Baltimore. See you in Milton. Yeah, I'm going to be in Milton the end of September. Allison, how are you? Thank you for, Harley's Haven. Thank you. They were the ones that benefited from the bingo we just did. And then Sue, hi, Sue. I saw you go by. And Stuart. And David, good to see you, DC, as well. And Jeff Brandt, there you are. Oi, sick as a dog. But prop myself up long enough to play bingo. Sorry you're not well. Oh, Jeff, that is the worst. Hi, Marion. Hi, Marion. Happy 29th birthday. Oh, thank you. Somebody who pays attention and listens. Mark D. from St. Petersburg, which Russia. Yeah, Florida, not Russia. If you haven't been to St. Petersburg, it's gorgeous. Jerry, you're looking fabulous from Rochester. Yeah, baby, we love Rochester. And John Lomas, may the best be, look at that. May the best of your past be the worst of your future. Hey, that's kind of a cool thing. I'm going to write that down. If I remember it, probably won't. No, but you'll remind me. Noelle, hi, Noelle. Happy birthday from beautiful Arden Hills. Of course, we've had Noelle on the show. And then Robert Santiago again. And LaDonna again. I love that. And David Arnold. Hi, we haven't heard from David yet. And Eric. Hi, Eric and David. And Christy Stiles and Terry. We appreciate you, Terry, and Lewis. And I can't make that out. I don't know who that is. But, from Rehoboth. And hi, Amy. And Terry from the Chicago suburbs. We love Chicago. And hi, Paul. How are you? Paul and his partner, Bert, were the ones that brought me to do the show at Binghamton, New York. And because they paid for Bert and Paul paid for all the expenses, all the money that people bought tickets to see my show went to the Southern Tier AIDS program. And it's a wonderful program that benefits the area, not just Binghamton, but the surrounding area. And then Fester, hi Fester. I love your name, Fester, by the way. That's an awesome name. And so many, many others. And don't forget that we joke around and we tease a lot, but not everybody's looking through the mirror. I don't see all happy faces. Some faces are a little bit sad. My friend Jeff isn't feeling well. My friend Steve couldn't be on the show because their friend's partner passed away. And so we do think of my friend Jeff and whose partner passed away. And there's some sadness out there, which means we got to reach out to each other. Okay. So don't try to do it on your own. If you're having a sad time, go out and buy yourself a card and talk to somebody about it. Don't do it on your own. Okay. That's why we're made this way, that we can talk to each other. So do that and get a little help. No shame in that. We've all needed help from time to time. Oh dear. Okay, hang on a minute. I gotta get myself organized. Here we go. I'll just put this over here. There we go. You know, when I'm not home, it's just I'm in someone else's trailer. It's crazy. But we are gonna play the next game of bingo. I know you probably thought, gee, are we gonna play another game of bingo? It has been 45 minutes, but we are gonna play another game, and I'm gonna talk to my other guests. I know that's hard to believe, but we're gonna play Fill My Hole. Okay. And if I could have, I'm gonna have. There it is. Look at that. It says fill the hole, but really, we know it's fill my hole, which means you're going to do the free space, and then you're going to do all the spaces around the free space. And because we've been waiting so long, I got to, hey, girls. Oh, this is good. This is good. Their friends showed up. So there's more than one. There's two of them. Thank you. Oh, that was beautiful. Isn't that nice? It's so nice. You know, and I wasn't expecting their friends to show up, and just glad they didn't bring their drums. You know, because it's a drumming circle. So, but they're also branching into recorder music as well. So now we're going to call I's, N's, and G's. Okay, we're not going to call B's and O's, just I's, N's, and G's. Now we're going to talk to. First of all, we're going to talk to. Oh my word! Hang on a minute. We better talk to Trish and Amy. They're lesbians. They're probably going to go to bed in the next. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's so late. We're going to talk to you, and then could you also put Craig on too for just a moment? So we talk to all. Yeah, there we go. We just to balance this out a little bit because we got lesbians from Boston and some Mo from Louisiana. G54. Now we're not calling B's or O's, okay? Which is why, look at this. I have just B. Oh, look at this. Now you don't even have to tell me where you got that because I know where you got that. You got that on Redbubble, right? You did? Wait a minute. Don't answer because I can't hear you because I'm rolling the balls out. And I'm serious. I only had B's and O's. That's all that rolled out, but that one G. Here we go. Hang on. Here's some more. Can you believe it? It was just B's and O's. I mean, of all the luck. Hang on a minute. N34. Okay, so now tell me where you got that nice shirt.
I got that in P-Town in 2022 when I was at your show, and we had lunch together.
Oh, we totally had lunch. Yeah, and then I have coffee with the lesbians.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure why. Why don't we have lunch? I can't remember. N32. Or did we have lunch?
No, we're a cheap date. It's fine.
Yeah, but I usually buy lunch if you have lunch. So next time, why didn't we have lunch?
Next time.
We did have lunch. Or did we just have coffee?
We just had coffee.
I think we had breakfast sandwiches one year.
There were, yes, one year.
Okay, so from now on, lunch. Okay, and I like to get lunch at the coffee pot. Where did we have lunch, Craig? Do you remember? N39. Do you remember where we had lunch?
One of your favorite places right on the water.
Pepe's. We had lunch at Pepe's. Look at Lewis. We had to-do list. Make a wish. Blow out candles. Eat cake. Open presents. Shake booty. Yeah, that's coming up actually. I love that.
I don't believe the story of the electricity going out.
Well, hang on a minute. I-16. Now, why would you not believe that?
Because I sent this card and it came back, and they said they think that trailer was towed off.
Oh, you know, that happened to me a while ago. I didn't realize. You know what they did? Hang on a minute. G51. You know what they did? And Craig, you're from Louisiana, so they probably do this from time to time. You girls in Boston, you won't understand this. They actually came through, and, you know, they come through the trailer park and they repaint the lines, you know, because we have lines, you know, to kind of keep people, you know, tell them where to park. And I'll be darned, but they painted the curb in front of my trailer yellow. So, of course, I was illegally parked, and they didn't even know it, you know. So they towed the trailer. And then they realized they made a mistake. But I still had to get it from the impound lot. You know, I still had to go to the police station and, you know, pay for the tow and the ticket and everything. But anyway, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, thank God the electric had been cut off, so you know they didn't have to cut any of the wires. But I did have to reconnect the plumbing. N40, you know. So anyway, you know, see now Craig's understanding this because he's from Louisiana. So how are things in Baton Rouge? So we have Baton Rouge and Boston.
Baton Rouge, it's been kind of dry. It was already 90 degrees, but yesterday it went down to in the 40s.
Oh, that sounds awful. G59, G59. I mean, I don't mind. Oh, look, we can't call it, but just, you know, just because I love it so much, you know. So anyway, but you know, I don't mind the hot weather, but I don't want the hot weather this early.
Yeah, it's cooler this week. So
is it?
Yeah.
You know, how is it up in Boston? It's actually nice in Richfield right now. It's actually really kind of a decent day. How about, but they got snow did you see that? They got snow in Colorado, in Denver, I think. Didn't they get like 6 inches of snow or something, or some weird thing like that? It's so weird. G58. So anyway, so now Craig is, you said your father was a Kentucky Derby jockey.
Yes, he was.
I would have thought that would have been one of the lesbians would have said that. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. I like that picture. That picture is really great. On the right-hand side of us in P-Town, we both had gum.
Yes.
Look at that. We were both chewing gum.
And if you look at that picture on the right, that's my mother, and then my father, the jockey, and then on the right of the jockey is Tony Bennett.
That is Tony Bennett.
That was a race called the Tony Bennett, and my dad and Tony Bennett were the same age.
And so I'm guessing Tony Bennett must have been short.
Well, my dad is like, I can't say the word, but he is challenged in height.
Because they're tiny, aren't they? Jockeys are all tiny.
So I'm 5'6", and I'm the tallest in my family.
And you're like, yeah, you're a giant, I bet, right? In the family?
Absolutely. I do tower over everyone in my family.
Oh, really? That is so cool that your dad, that was your father or your grandfather? I can't remember.
My father. Yeah.
Wow. That is it's so cool that he met Tony Bennett. I mean, that would have been my dream. And he lived to be really old. He just died like last summer. Wasn't he like in his 90s?
He was, yeah.
I saw Tony Bennett. Oh, look at that, Rudy Palma. I saw Tony Bennett in concert 26 times. Wow. And a very kind man. Yeah, everybody said that. He was a nice guy. G53. You don't hear that about everybody in show business. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, not everybody goes to lunch with their fans or has coffee with the lesbians. Not everybody. Some of us do. So anyway, and so that's fantastic. Now the lesbians are also interesting. I know, and you might think, are we going to talk about woodworking? Are we going to talk about, what are we going to talk about, right? Sports? No. You know what we're going to talk about? Puppets. The lesbians are big into puppets. Now, who would have thought, and now you didn't send me any puppet pictures.
Oh.
How is this possible?
Well,
now, these are your friends. Now, the middle picture is in P-Town with a group of their friends. Oh, they're such nice gals. And next time, I'll take you all to lunch, okay? So let's make sure we do lunch next time. And are you all in the Macy's picture too?
No, just me, just Amy.
Just you?
Well,
how
and
come
a
just
bunch of other
you?
people.
Well, yes.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say it looks like several people, but so what? How come just you? How come it was Trish? How come you didn't do it? Oh, get out of here! Are you kidding me? I totally
Aloha.
Do you make those?
Not this one. No, this one I purchased.
That's
This is
pretty
Harv.
good. I mean that Harv, and look at the
Harv
mystical bobbleheads
milkshake.
looking pretty good there too in the corner.
I believe he's from Florida as well.
He's from Florida. He kind of looks like he might be from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Not Louisiana though. I think Florida. With the shirt. What do you think? Do you think he's related to you, Craig?
No.
Could be.
He may be related to someone who lives in Florida who I won't mention his name.
Oh.
I see that resemblance.
Well, the skin tone could give that away just a bit. I-30. That is that's a good point. Good observation there. And but you make puppets too, and you do a puppet.
I do.
you do puppet work as well?
Yes.
That is so cool. And what do you like a show? Do you do a puppet show?
Yes, during the pandemic, the two of us did 60 episodes of a Facebook Live puppet show.
How did I never know about that?
Yep.
Ask
Can we look it
Dolores
up?
and Friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's on YouTube and everything. We had tens
What's it
of
called?
viewers.
Well, what's it called? Joe will put it up on the screen.
It was called Ask Dolores and Friends.
Ask Dolores and Friends.
Yes, it
What
was
does
a
it say?
variety
The
show.
anticipation is killing us. What's next? BINGO. I-24. I-24. That's his subtle way of saying, pick up the pace, girl. Pick up the pace. All right. I'm just trying to visit with the lesbians. G46. G46. We'll keep it moving. Because it's a little bit harder one because you have to get all the things around the hole. Just fill my hole. It says fill the hole, but it's really
No
fill
PO though.
my birthday. I-26. And then so that's Amy. And then the interesting thing about Trish is Trish eats fire.
I think you should add that to your act.
Yeah, she does Japanese drumming and eats fire. I-17. When I saw that, I was wishing we could have a demonstration of it.
With some notice. Although the fire marshal is just as strict as in Richfield.
Yes.
So it's
you
hard
think?
The decor is highly flammable.
G60. G60. Oh, and the kitty is there. Now, do you have pets? Amy and Trish, you must have pets.
Not currently, no.
You
We're
are kidding me.
Yeah, we are catless lesbians. It's unheard of.
Highly unusual.
That almost makes you wonder if, I don't know. Anyway, you don't like men, do you? All right. I-21. How long have you two cats been at it, you two girls?
24 years.
Wow. Oh, 24. When do you celebrate 25? Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Dang.
January is 25.
January is 25. Oh, okay. So not 25 this summer. I was going to say maybe this summer. We'll make a big deal out of it. Okay, who won? Hang on.
So I'll tell you who won, but first we have to say who the share winner is because it's that time.
Right. Oh, that's
right.
right.
And our share winner is Alan Mendelson, who's clearly not celebrating Passover.
Alan Mendelson, who is Eileen Mendelson's husband.
Look at that.
Or son.
Some connection.
I'm sure that's. Oh, they'll tell us anyway. They'll tell us in the chat if but I think that's the same family. They come to P-Town every year with their grandkids and their son. I had lunch with them too.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, we appreciate them and congratulations.
They bought me lunch, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were very generous. They're very sweet. So so they won the share.
That's right. And then Scott from Oakland Park won game 2. He filled your hole.
Scott from Oakland Park? Oh, that's another Florida guy.
That's right.
But it's Oakland Park, so it's probably somebody who can use the money.
I would, probably.
Yeah, totally. It's Oakland Park. Hang on a minute. Hot dog, we got a wiener. Woo!
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Okay, so now I know what you're thinking. We only have 3 minutes left in our hour, and we might go just a tad over, just a tiny bit over, because we're gonna play one more game. And I know there's a couple more gals outside, out the slider door, and it's so nice. We have the slider door partly open. That's why you can hear them so clearly. Anyway, and look at Lewis. Isn't he looking fantastic? He's got his little name tag on. Hello, my name is Lewis. So anyway, so they're going to introduce this next game. And the next game, I think, is it B? B is for birthday. So it's only going to be B's, okay? Only B's. And this is kind of exciting because I see several recorders. And a keyboard. that great? Then they're leaving. So thanks, girls. There they go. Oh wow, that was amazing, wasn't it? That was really good. Yeah, one of the lesbians brought her sort of portable keyboard like thing. So anyway, so now we're just gonna do the bees, okay? Just the oh, look at that! Wow, look at that! Look, that's not me. No, of course it's not you. Because my penis says that's not me. And then look at that guy from Broadway thought that was pretty. Okay, so just the rest of you just be quiet, okay? Because that guy from Broadway thought it was nice. Anyway, so here we go. Oh, there we go. Now it's only blue balls, just the blue balls, okay? And that's all that we're gonna do because the blue balls are the bees. Oh, I see a blue ball. Just the bees, everybody. Just the bees. Okay, hang on a minute. And we're going to bring on David and Walter. We're going to bring everybody on in a minute. But David and Walter, I know you probably thought to yourself, gee, she talked to us an hour ago. I wonder if we're going to get back.
Someone asked us if we hung up, actually.
And but for my notes, I wouldn't have even remembered. You know what I mean? Because it was so long ago we talked. But, I looked down at my notes and I thought, well, criminy, there are those guys that I talked with earlier tonight. I wonder if they're still around. And here you are, still around. So I think you should get a big star for patience. And, somebody, is it David? You do the events, right? You do events.
Yes.
So
I do an event called Out in the Mountain. It's the gay night at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Now, David would understand that events aren't always perfect. Like everything doesn't work perfectly, right?
Oh yes, but it's always the talent. The talent always makes the show amazing.
And you're amazing.
Exactly. See, and so I thought to myself, they'll wait. Those two, they'll wait. The lesbians are probably going to go to bed. But I thought those old tired queens from Nashville and LA, they'll hang in there. Although, now where are you guys? Are you in Nashville or LA?
Nashville right now.
Nashville right
now. Oh my gosh! Now is Nashville East Coast? So it's late.
Central.
Oh, you're Central. You're like us.
Yes.
You're like us.
Yeah, it's just 8 o'clock here.
Yes. Oh, perfect. So it's not so late because the gals out in Boston, they're I guess we only have. Oh, and then Wilton Manors. Those guys also. It's super late. Hang on. B10. Okay. There we go. So anyway, now David, tell us about this event that you plan that I've not heard of before, but it sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it's called Out in the Mountain. It's the gay night at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So we take over the entire park.
Where is
people
that?
Can just be themselves out in Los Angeles.
B12. Where is it in LA? I've been to LA. I've never been.
It's just north of Los Angeles. It's still in Los Angeles County, just north of LA. So it's on the north side of LA. And so we get like 5,000 people, RuPaul's Drag Race stars, singers, all sorts of performers.
You'll just take any talent though, huh?
Yes. As long as they show up.
Okay. I would have thought that you would have shot a little higher than that, but that's good. Give everybody a chance. That's what I say.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another little one. There you go. He's got a couple treats. B9. What do we say about B9? Do you know? Better than Malignant. B9. So there we go. He got his little treats. So that's fantastic. How many people come to that? When is that?
It's this year. It's on Friday, August 16th. And so we get like 5,000 people.
Yeah, I'm never going to make that. I'll never be there in a million years.
But so the great thing about it is, the whole park is closed, so you get to go on rides like in 5 minutes. If you love roller coasters,
and that must just be crazy with all those homos screaming at the same time. A whole park full of screaming homos.
And even more
rides.
And even more so, you get to bring your drinks with you, and you can bring it around the entire park.
B5, are you serious? You can bring your drinks on rides?
Yeah. Well, you can bring it right to the ride with you, so you go between other rides, have a drink.
Yeah, there's sort of a name for that. Anyway, it's
doesn't spell disaster.
No, not at all.
B6. No, I'm teasing. That's fantastic. That sounds really fun. And then Walter. So you both have 2 brushes with fame. This is the thing that I wanted. This is part of the reason I kept you for the end. is because David was on The Price is Right, and that to me is the biggest thing of all. And he won a trip to New Zealand. When was that, David?
It was just this past year. So we went right between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it was a trip of a lifetime for us because we were like, hey, if we want to go, we want to win something. We want it to be about experiences. And what better place to go but New Zealand, somewhere you may never ever go. So it was an amazing time.
Which is expensive. You can tell it's a $10,000 trip.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And I hope we claim that on our taxes.
Oh, sadly, I did. The taxes didn't like me.
Yeah, that can kind of bump you up a few degrees. So,
Yes.
but did you go to New Zealand?
Yes. Yeah, we
When
just
did you
came
go?
back a few months ago.
It was beautiful.
In
Isn't
December.
that
We went in
amazing?
December.
Now, I've done
Yes.
it a few times with Atlantis Events.
okay.
I've
Yeah.
loved it. Oh, I've been there probably 5 or 6 times now. And I did you do the Look and Leap by any chance in Auckland?
No,
You
no.
walk
We went out to
outside-
this.
You walk outside the
No.
building, 64 stories up. Like I didn't know
Oh,
what
no.
I didn't know what I had gotten into. I just agreed to go with my friend. I thought it was like some observatory
Uh-huh.
thing, like behind glass. It is. You are like out away from the building. There's no
Oh, wow.
handrails in your 64 flight. Yeah, it's nuts. It's crazy, but I loved it. B11. It was amazing. Isn't it a great place though? If you guys
It
are
is
looking for a
beautiful.
great place to go where you want to meet friendly people, the only disappointing thing I thought was it is a ways away. It does
Yes.
take a while.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
flight is
Flight.
tough. It's a long flight.
And I
yes.
mean, when I've been on an airplane for 15 hours or 20 hours and I get off the plane, I don't want to be hearing English. You know what I'm saying? I want to be hearing something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And when I got off the
exactly.
plane, I thought, holy crap, where am I? Like, Cleveland, where is this? B2, everybody. So anyway, but it's an amazing place, isn't it? It's so beautiful. And then Walter worked with somebody very famous. And you can show the picture again, Joe, because it's so cool.
Yeah.
Look at that. Amy Grant. Isn't that amazing?
Amy Grant. Yeah. And
So,
growing
how
up
did
in
you get to work with
Nashville.
Amy Grant?
Yeah, growing up in Nashville, back when I was in high school, I worked at a grocery store and I met her coming in the grocery store. And she took all the time in the world with, teenage me, just being
Really?
kind. Yeah. And she was just so nice. And after that fact, I just started I ran out, this gives my age away. I ran out and bought her record. And
I did too.
yeah, and I love the fact that you included a segment of Amy Grant in your show when David and I got to see
did.
both on Atlantis and in Provincetown. Giggle. We might have been the only ones that knew the song, but
Yep,
you for
Giggle on her original album. And then
Yeah.
Flamey Grant. Now, hang on a
Right.
minute. I hate it when they push me like this. So B1 is the next one. B1.
Don't be pushy.
B1. So anyway, but Flamey Grant is a guy who does a drag character. That's kind of
Yes.
crazy. And Amy Grant knows about Flamey Grant
Yes.
and
She does.
is like cool with it.
Yeah, people will be surprised just how gay friendly Amy Grant is. She has
And
a
there's
lot
a
of gay
group called
friends.
Gays for Amy.
Yeah,
or
gay
Amy's
friends of
Gays.
Amy, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I
I got
think
to
that's
go.
pretty awesome.
And I got to actually sing on stage with her, and I don't even sing, so that was fun.
B15. And you got to sing on stage with her? Oh, that is
I
so
did.
cool. She's such an interesting woman, and I'm so thrilled. She's married to Vince Gill, so hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also a
Nothing
heck of a
wrong
nice
with
guy.
that. Did you really get a bingo? You're not just making. I feel like they're making this up. Okay. Did somebody really win? All right. Sometimes I think they
Winner.
just get impatient with me. But hang on a minute. Let's find out who won. Crystal, come on and
So,
tell us.
The crazy part is
someone
like
win?
5 people won all at once, but only
Oh.
one gets. Yeah, but
Who
you'll
was
be
the
excited.
first one?
So the first one was Robert Santiago.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Robert has been
yeah.
one of our major donors for so long, and he lives in LA.
Yeah.
Hot dog, we got a winner. Congratulations to our friend Robert Santiago. Hot dog.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Everybody, because I want to thank all of my beautiful, beautiful people tonight who were so gracious, and you're all so special to me. It's my birthday on Wednesday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wednesday is my birthday. I could not have had a better birthday. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. There we go. And, this is what it's all about. LOVE. That's my theme song. I've done it from the very first time I performed, every single time I perform. I end bingo this way every time. I want to thank my boys from Wilton Manors. Thank you, Matthew. I'll see you in P-Town. Ray, I hope to see you too. And Mark, keep up the good work. Also, David and Walter, thanks for being patient and waiting till the end.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are fun to talk to. Trish and Amy, I can't wait to take you to lunch, okay? And then finally, Craig, who came at the last minute to step in. That is so meaningful to me. I also want to send out love to all of you who are going through some challenging times, because my friends Steve and Steve are certainly going through that. I want to spell it, though. Are you ready? Is everyone ready with your arms? Okay, you ready? Lewis is going to do it with me. Here we go. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. D is very, very extraordinary. This is a hard one. Is even more.
I need you to add another.
That you know love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. And you, and you, and you, and oh, I love you all. See you later. Come
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls.